nice having you here. In today's video, we'll be making lumpy egusi soup. So let's get cooking. I'll be using beef for today's recipe. So let's go ahead and season the beef. I have beef seasoning cubes. I'll break it in and spread it across. I'll add in salt. And I add in grated onions. I add in the stockfish. I've washed it with hot water. I'll mix all this in. The stockfish and the beef have the same cooking time. Mix it all in so that the seasoning and the salt will be well incorporated in the beef and the stockfish. This is on medium heat. I'll cover it and I'll allow the beef to generate some water before adding extra water to it. I'll allow this cook for 5 minutes. This is 5 minutes later. Beef has generated some water, so we'll just stir it in to mix properly. Now I'll add in water to be just above the meat because we don't want the soup to be watery. And I'll stir this again just to distribute the water with the seasoning. I'll cover this and cook this beef for 25 minutes. By 25 minutes, it should be tender for me to start adding other ingredients. As we wait for the beef to cook, let's go ahead and blend the egusi and prep other ingredients. That way, it will help us gain some time. For this egusi, I'm using the hand peel egusi. There is the machine peel, but this hand peel has a different texture and taste from the machine peel, so I prefer using this one. You can also blend this in the market, but I have a high processor blender which I'll be using to blend it at home. Pour it into the blender. I'll blend this till it's very smooth. Now I'll pour the blended egusi into a larger bowl. I'll slice in onions into the blender again. And I'll add on water. I'll also blend this till it's very smooth. I'll pour in the blended onions into the blended egusi. And I'll mix this together to form a paste. This mixture is what will help you have that lumpy egusi soup. Mix it properly. Then I'll set this aside. I still have some onion paste left. Then I'll add in okpei. This belongs to the locust bean family. And crayfish. Please wash your crayfish in case if it contains sand. I'll pour it into the blender. I will also add in pepper. This yellow sand pepper is very nice for your Nigerian soups. It gives it a different flavor the other peppers do not give. And add the peppers as much as you can bear. I'll pluck out the head and add in the peppers. And I'll also blend this ingredient. Here I have the ugu leaves, the pumpkin leaves. I've plucked and washed this. It's always advisable to wash your vegetables before cutting it so that you don't cut it and wash away the health, nutrients, and benefits. So I'll slice this. Here I've also washed and sliced some uziza leaves. This adds a very distinctive flavor to egusi soup as well. So this is about 25 minutes later, and this beef with the stockfish has cooked tender enough. Now we'll introduce the egusi, the ones that we've mixed before. So we'll add it gently into the pot. This will help it to cake together to give us that lumpy egusi we want to achieve. Now I'll cover this and have it cook for 10 minutes. It will help it cake together. Now this is 10 minutes later. You can see it has caked all up. So depending on how lumpy you want it, you can break it if you want. Otherwise, you can just gently stir by the sides and have it still that lumpy. You can see the lumps. Now I'll add in the pepper, the crayfish, and the obey. I'll also pour in palm oil. Please get a very good palm oil so that you don't spoil your efforts with the soup. A bad palm oil will not give you a very good taste. I will break in beef seasoning. Please break it in. No one wants to be chewing on your seasoning cubes. Remember, the first seasoning was for the meat. Now we are seasoning the soup. And I'll add in salt. I'll add in the dry fish. I've washed and removed the bones from this. I like adding it large so that it doesn't scatter so much in the soup. You see, we are in the moment of just mixing and mixing. That's why it's important to prep your ingredients before now, so that when it gets to this point, you will just be mixing. Look at the lumpy egusi. If you don't want it this lumpy, you can break it or you leave it. Depends on how you and your family enjoy your egusi. And I always say that your seasoning and your salt should be proportional to the quantity of food you're cooking. If you're not sure, you add in little per time and adjust as you cook along. I'm going to mix all this in so that they will all be well incorporated. And I'm going to test this to see if I need to adjust my salt or seasoning, but mine came out perfect. You can go ahead and taste and adjust yours if need be. Having mixed this properly, we are going to cover this and cook it for 10 to 15 minutes again. Please cook your egusi very well. If not, that's why some people complain that after eating egusi, they had a running tummy or tummy upset. You have to cook the egusi for more than 20 to 25 minutes. We'll get back to this in 10 to 15 minutes. This is 15 minutes later. I'll give this a stir. Please, within the interval of the 15 minutes, you can check if it's burning, because egusi soup burns easily. But this method hardly burns. But just to confirm that it's not burning. So at this point, we've cooked this egusi very well. No one will eat it and have tummy upsets or have any complaint with the stomach, because it's well cooked and is ready to receive the vegetables. I'll add in the uziza leaves, and I'll add in the ugu leaves, the pumpkin leaves. As you already know, we eat lots of vegetables with our soups here. In case if you don't have ugu, you can use any vegetable at your disposal. and I'll mix it all in. Please subscribe to my channel to get amazing content like this. It will help my channel to grow. Please also let me know what you think about this recipe. Also like and share this video. It will make me very happy. Thank you very much. So once I add the veggies, I don't allow it to cook for long because I want to get all the benefits in the green vegetables. I'll stir this for a minute and I'll take it off from the heat. So at this point, our egusi soup is ready. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.